Well, here we are again. Christopher Mader from the M&P Conservative Media Network on KTNTradio.com. Again, we're here at Biltmore Hotel here in Providence. Absolutely beautiful view out behind us. Russell Taub had a great night, great dinner, great speaker, and I got to meet a lot of great people running for Congress, not only for the national offices, but here also for their local state office in Massachusetts, Connecticut, and Rhode Island. And I'm here with Daria Novak, who's also running for Congress. Out of what district, what state? Daria, welcome.
I'm from Eastern Connecticut, 2nd Congressional District.
Now, who's the incumbent there?
We have a very liberal congressman.
I would imagine.
Yeah, it's New England, right? Named Joe Courtney. He's been in office 5 terms, but before that he was in the state legislature.
So he's career.
He is career to the nth degree. He started out as a town attorney, went to the state legislature in Connecticut, and then from there he went to U.S. Congress. So what he did to us in Connecticut and giving us the state income tax, he's now doing it to us in Washington.
He's taking the show on the road.
He's taking the show on the road. And the unfortunate part is, he was probably an okay congressman his first term in office. He worked across the aisle. He really was working for the good of the people. But after 1 term in office, he started voting just with the Democrat Party. And right now with Nancy Pelosi, he's aligned about 98% of the time.
Yeah, serving your country that way, serving in Congress, serving in government, serving as a politician. Our founder said that it's supposed to be an asterisk on your resume. It's supposed to be the last paragraph of what you did. Everything else is what you've done up to that point, and before your parting days, you give back. You serve your constituents. You go to Congress, you go to the State House, and you serve 1, maybe 2 terms, and then that's it. Everything's career now. You just said 5? Come on.
He was literally elected to Congress the first time in 2006. We're at 2016
Sure.
now. This man has made a career out of receiving money from the taxpayers. My idea is that it's a temporary service job, a move away from your career temporarily to serve the people. And I don't think that he has a true concept of what it means to serve others.
And you said that he sides a lot with Nancy Pelosi, being a liberal Democrat. And one of the things I'd asked one of the other people early, I think it was Max Maxwell, I was asking him about what has been going on at the Trump rallies. And what we have going on there is basically a mob action that's going on out there in the streets. They claim that they're protesting. That's not protesting, that's a mob action. And many people in our sitting at the Hill, they turn and they say, well, no, these people are exercising their free speech to deny Donald Trump his exercising of his free speech. How does this bode for the election season? And are you running into that? Are you seeing any of those feelings from constituents as you're going out there?
What I'm finding is that people would tell me in the past that they had no voice. No matter what they did, no matter who they voted for, it wouldn't make a difference. Republicans were the same as Democrats.
And I would agree.
Yeah, I mean, as I say, let's find someone with a little bit of a backbone, a spine, someone who can stand up, someone who will speak out. And I think what's happened is Donald Trump has given voice to the American voter. The American voter now feels that there is somebody who is speaking for him. And some people will say that Donald Trump is a bit rough-spoken, he's not presidential. I think...
Guess what, folks? That's what being an American is.
He's a New Yorker.
You
want to talk about the culture of the area in that sense. So what I would say to, what I'm saying to people is, he's saying what's on his mind. You also know that the man's brilliant. I mean, he went to University of Pennsylvania. He's amassed an empire. He knows international leaders. He knows international business. What do we need right now? We need someone who's got backbone, who will stand up to Washington, and who is an outsider. There's so much of an incestuous relationship between Congress and the White House right now, among the various departments and agencies. We're seeing those agencies used against the American people, be it the IRS or immigration or Department of Homeland Security. You go on and on, the EPA with the over-regulations. You could just go down agency by agency what's happening. And I think Donald Trump coming in as an outsider with the intelligence to hire good people around him.
How to streamline as well, too. He sees a business that's failing, he might either 86 the business or at least streamline it and make it run efficiently.
Right, but I worked for the State Department in Washington, D.C. during the Reagan administration for 10 years. and I made it up to the level of a presidential appointee. After I worked there for a while, I left. That's what people are supposed to do. They're not supposed to make careers out of this. And I think what's happened is Donald Trump has given people an ability to feel like their vote can make a difference. And I don't remember another time in my lifetime outside of Ronald Reagan when people were so enthusiastic and lines to attend a rally would go around the corner. And there's a reason for that. There's a reason. I think he's really hit on something that's deep in the core of the American people. We've been on the wrong track. We're going downhill. We're not getting better. We're not wealthier. We're not more secure. We're not more prosperous. So every policy that these politicians are trying to sell us is the same old stuff, and they're trying to say that bigger government, bigger taxation will solve all our problems. It won't.
Yeah, it's the same tried and true lie that we keep being handed all the time. Daria, thank you so much for joining me here. And I gave you a card and stuff. I hope to see you on the show. Open invitation. Thank you very much. Christopher Mader, the M&P Conservative Media Network for KTNTradio.com. Daria Novak. Thank you.
Thank you.